What up, gang? This is KenZerk, KenZillion, Zika Milligan, the Villain Filler Trilligan, and we are back on Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last episode, fuck, 2 people died. Shit. No, not 2 people, but Angie died, and then fucking Tenko died during the investigation. That shit was crazy as hell. But I don't know who killed either one of them. I have my suspicions. I don't know who the hell killed them. I'm thinking it was either Kokichi or the Kibo. But we're about to find out in this class trial. Let's do this shit. He's actually gonna play Danganronpa. Let's go. What the? Hold on. Nah, that shit's skipping. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as the remaining survivors stepped aboard, we descended. Perhaps there were fewer of us. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. How would that work? It's going down! And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. That's not his voice. And so we fell faster and faster. The elevator stopped just like always. The doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Fuck this. Fuck you. The 3rd class trial was about to begin. Angie Yoniga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The 2 who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? 2 different people? We need to pin that down in the class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truths and lies in this class trial. Sent to resurrect the dead, Angie is killed. During a seance to search for answers, Tenko is killed. I'm going to look at skills. Alright, let's go!
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone
besides the blackened. And that person will graduate from this academy.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Damn, she's mad.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
She talking about ghosts. Why is she doing that ghost shit though?
The transfer student.
This ain't time for jokes.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Damn, shit hard. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. If the revived corpse was a culprit, then one of the wax effigies would have been gone.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back
Fuck out my
to life
face.
and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
No!
So, ritual did work?
No?
Oh no!
I mean, but like, if the ritual worked, one of the effigies would have been gone.
This crime
Oh yeah, it would have been burned to ashes if it worked.
No! So, ritual did work?
Hell no!
That's wrong!
I got a V counter!
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone. So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Exactly. Why he got the
Hold on
Nagato
a
shirt?
second. I can't let that comment stand.
Of course, Monokuma has an issue with that.
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
Is that how he brought Junko bitch ass back? Well, if that was the case, the Necronomicon would have been burned. Junko should be gone. Who the fuck is this? It can't be Junko again.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally
2.
possible.
Man, I can't believe you
3.
guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
4. Oh,
You
2.
should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Is all that remains.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
That's not very nice.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
Ah.
There's no way it's possible.
Bring back Kaede.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Stop doing the ghost shit.
Who did it?
Calm down.
Step aside, Half Pint.
Damn.
I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What?
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
What?
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie,
All right.
and it was found in Kyo's research lab,
That's true.
which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
That's a damn
I
lie.
do not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
That's funny.
You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
Okay, I got it.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking genius.
Should I use
The culprit used a katana to kill
what should I
Angie.
use? Kokichi's lockpicking? Because I could say he's the only person that could unlock the door. Oh, maybe front door. I think front door. I'm gonna try front door. Fuck you. Hop off my goat. That's not my goat, but I fuck with him. Or not. Angie still would have let him into her lab. She would not have let him in the lab.
The culprit used
She
a
would not
katana
have
to
let him
kill
in the
Angie.
lab. Why are you just lying? Angie had locked herself in the ultimate artist lab since yesterday working on the ritual. She would not have unlocked it. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. That's true. Give me that. That's wrong.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Duh.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Thank you, Miu.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
Himiko did it.
I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi,
No way y'all are actually gonna fall for that shit though.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Kokichi, shut the fuck up.
You mean one of those 2 people. Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Damn.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
My ass! The culprit should confess already! Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well...
Gonta wouldn't do that.
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Gonta would never.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Gonta would never.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Gonta
not the
not
culprit.
We're not the culprits.
Oh, damn it. Already? Mass panic! All right, let's see.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be such thing
Gentlemen,
beside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Huh? Oh, shut up.
Totally impossible.
Last night.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door.
Why?
Only student council members had
Late
access.
at night.
Look, I don't know who the
I didn't know robots told such boring lies.
but it's definitely not me.
Is that a robophobic remark?
There were several suspicions. I listened carefully, sort out the statements in my head, and find the answer.
Consider other possibilities.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I figured it out.
Why?
Only student council members.
I heard it.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Nigga, you.
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Pull out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Clack. There, open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
Lioness.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Huh? Huh?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone.
Nigga
for my
lying.
sins.
He's trying to start shit. He's lying his ass off.
And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
Yeah, it was the back door.
That's it!
There we go. That's it.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
I don't. What tool? The tool? I don't know. How do I do this shit again? Can I? That's not it. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a sheath. I didn't even know what the hell that was. What is that? A sickle? Damn. They locked it with the katana. How?
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
How?
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
How did they do that?
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
That's a Danganronpa 1 reference. Trigger Happy Havoc reference.
Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana?
Yeah, how?
And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
He did that. Okay, he was outside. Then he stabbed the effigy and he pushed it so that it would swing. And then the katana would hit the whatchamacallit. Is that it?
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
Why the fuck would she do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
A different purpose? What could that have been? Culprit somehow used a setup to lock the room. In that case, we need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. So you don't even know how we did it. Psyche taxi! I like this. Is it better than Logic Dive? Hell nah. Is this still fucking awesome? Hell yeah. Give me that. Whatever the hell they say. In who? Is that who or what? Who turned the handle of the sliding lock? Kaede. It's Kaede, right? Gotta be. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Woo! I love thinking. That's a damn lie. The effigy's hand, the katana's hilt, duh. We picking up hookers. All right, let's see. Bop. Boom, boom. Bop, bop. Fuck. Bop. Bop. Ah, shit. Bop. Bop. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? That's a damn good question. I wish I knew the answer. Time was stabbed into the effigy. Stabbed into the effigy. Come here, hooker. That's question. Bop, bop. Damn, that's a long ass question. You know I can't read all that. My illiterate ass. Then we got cars in a row. Move, nigga! Drive! I've got road rage! Move! Get the fuck out of my way! How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It was hung upside down. Swinging it. Or maybe spinning it? Yeah, spinning it. Yeah, spinning it makes some more sense. How would you turn it? How would you make it move like this but just pop like that? it'll have to go like boom, like that. That shit's hella unrealistic though. It is a video game. We got robots and shit in this.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
That would have taken a lot of fucking tries, huh?
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
They about as smart as me.
That's how Angie's lab was locked.
Almost smart as me.
By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
Put your saliva back in your mouth.
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
It's a weak ass lock.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Yeah, that would have taken a few tries.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Well, shit, y'all dumbass rule got someone killed. So maybe it was.
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Miyu was right. It was a whatchamacallit. A distraction.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Oh, man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not.
Hey, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
Cause nigga wants to create strife and conflict. Duh.
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
That's smart.
Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
No, don't do that.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You, I can't hold it up anymore.
What the f—
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
What the fuck is going on?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Yo!
Cum dumpster!
Chill out on my go.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Why are you happy?
What should we talk about now?
Anything but that.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording.
Shut up.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Damn.
A suspect?
Y'all should have known he was fucking around from the beginning.
Never kill Angie!
What about Tenko?
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next?
He ignored that
I
shit.
want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect rangers?
You're suspects!
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to
Aren't
that
you a
question.
fucking robot? How about you just do it?
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Aw.
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We've got to figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Damn!
Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Woo! Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Aw.
Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Oh, shit.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
I can't tell if he's lying or telling the truth. I hate this nigga so much.
You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
He's driving a point.
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her.
That's some real shit, man.
It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Damn! Kaido?
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito! Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
That shit was low-key meaningless.
The name of the curse is... Death Curse!
Oh, I take it back! Fuck! I take it back. I'm sorry.
I am silence someone pretty good.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run! I won't forgive something so messed up!
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
Yeah, she was one of the characters I liked.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died.
That way we can at least be wary of who the next culprit could be.
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaido.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional? It was.
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Tancrotch!
That's my goat. That's my goat. The people who attended the seance. Oh shit, that's me! Korikyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi, and Kibo.
I was wrong!
Huh? Oh yeah! I forgot Kibo got his ass kicked out.
That's it!
I forgot Kibo got kicked out the seance.
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
True.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle one. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. That makes you pretty damn suspicious, Himiko.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Exactly.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Where was it? It was over here, right?
There!
You're talking about under the floor, right?
Huh? Under the floor?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. the true identity of Tenko's killer.
Who?
The culprit
Kibo's-
sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
I did suspect Kibo.
Hold on a second.
It's true that with a little light you can move around under the floor. But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in
Oh, okay, I have an idea.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance
I have an idea.
by crawling under the floor and sneak into the...
Fuck you! Nope. No, what is one with a light, no? Deny my entire theory.
Oh no!
I'm saying if they had a light, then will we not
The
have
culprit
noticed?
sneaked
I don't know.
That's wrong!
Holding the. Oh, okay. Yeah, we would have seen it if we had a light.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor. There was a hole in the corner of the room. If a light were used, it would have leaked through.
Yeah.
And we would have seen it.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Then why the fuck are you a robot? What's the point?
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Why were you made? Why were you created?
I neither want nor need your pity.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Aw.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Is that a Danganronpa 2 reference?
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Yeah. Main point of no return. After this, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood? I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
There was a floor.
But she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Maybe. Maybe.
Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
That's my goat.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Ooh, like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
What is your problem?
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit!
There's no down!
Tenko not being killed during the seance might not be
Tenko got killed. It wasn't during.
She was killed in the cage because of this.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
Alright.
I was wrong.
I mean, how would there be blood on the top of the cage if she was killed after the cage was lifted?
Been done.
Oh, blood on the white sheet.
She was under the cage the whole time. She was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
No, no, no!
That's wrong.
There we go, I got it. Woo. It took me a second. I'm a little dumb.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
No. That took me too long to figure out.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here! No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
You know, some people are equipped for certain things. You're not equipped for this. Pack it up, nigga.
Tenko died after the set. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage! They stuck the thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need.
There.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gap. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo!
Has to be a hole in her logic somewhere.
The blade's all you need. Her neck all exposed.
Probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage.
I was wrong.
Oh. She really thinks she was sitting normally?
The blade's all
Dang,
you need.
if I knew that was what she thought, then I would have been had to figure it out.
Blade through a gap
What
in
the heck?
cage. It'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
That's such a weak argument.
Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
She wasn't sitting down.
Cut through your words.
When she said sitting, I didn't think she meant it literally.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Dang. How about my goat?
No worries.
Gonta!
How embarrassing!
She likes it though.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
Somebody was under those floorboards.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Shut the fuck up.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No, if there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
What? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
What the hell are they talking about?
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Is she trying to say Tenko killed herself?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The they she's referring to. She thinks Tenko killed herself. I'm not following this.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed.
Yeah. She did that so she could drop it under.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Why would she do that though?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Why would she kill herself?
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me either. I'm with Himiko.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
When did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Alright, you're going too far. She wouldn't do that. Tenko wouldn't do that.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
Leave this girl alone.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
Nigga, you a lie.
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
He's got a point. Like, you got to be a better judge of character. You got to trust in your own judge of character.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Damn.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
She would not do that.
That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
Then how the fuck did she die?
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Why did we ever get rid of the idea she was killed from under the floor? Why did we get rid of that idea? That's still extremely valuable to me. proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she'd have a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Everyone thinks Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching to the easiest answer.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
I'll reveal the truth.
Figured it out.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly?
She made no sound. It must have been instant. Maki's sitting there like, nigga, you're lying. Maki knows we're lying. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
She trusts us!
Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
I'm sorry, that just reminded me of something. What was it? I can't remember what it was. Oh, I was watching Justice League last night, and fucking, it was the episode where Green Lantern is put on trial in the aliens place, and this nigga Flash made a fucking OJ Simpson reference. He was like, he says something like, if something it, you must have quit. And I was laughing my ass off, bro. That just made me think of that.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
Boom!
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that'll help us solve this mystery. Are you not? Is it not obvious? Big ass thing that fell. Sound during seance, yes.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance? There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
I missed! No!
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
Come on. There we go.
I agree.
I agree.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard.
Yeah,
It could have fallen down.
it was Kokichi.
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What other thing happened in the dark? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? Oh, this. I mean, in my defense, if a whole piece of wood was cut off and it fell, it would probably make a loud ass sound. Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong for thinking that? Is that just dumb as hell? Only things I could have... Was it the dog statue? Only thing I can imagine that would actually make that sound. That makes sense. Can't be the floorboard. It's gotta be the cross piece of Kokichi. Let's try the floorboard.
This is it!
Let me know.
The floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
Let me know. Has dried fucking blood on it, but yeah, it has to have been a recent occurrence.
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Oh, that floor. I'm stupid. Thought they were talking about something else. All right, yeah.
Would the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have had to have been a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now. So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous.
Gonta might be right.
God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Damn.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
Huh?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Gonta might be right. I was wrong. Cobra hit their head on the tough floorboard, they would be dead.
Damn it!
They would? I ain't never hit my head on the floorboard, so I don't know. Huh? Okay, but the cross piece was removed, right? So somebody did tear off the floorboard. These niggas are stupid.
The floorboard.
I agree.
How the fuck would they do that? Oh, maybe if they were under, they could have just kicked that shit.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. Solve this case, I need to think carefully about the cross piece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the cross piece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the case, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? I have an idea. I don't have this much of an idea. I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't know what like word I would have to. I don't know what word I would use for it. They think I got an expansive vocabulary or something. S-E. So maybe seeing something? Seeing something maybe? Sees seesaw! A seesaw! Seesaw. I don't know the second word. I don't fucking know! Dang! Bro! I don't know these terminologies that they got in here, bro. I don't know none of these terminologies, this vocabulary. I know the word seesaw. I haven't used it in like 30 years. I'm not even 30, bro. What? But my point still stands. Like, I get it. A seesaw. Clever. I'm sure there was a more relevant word they could have used. F-A? No. F-A? No. Is it two F's? F-A. Seesaw effect. Okay, I got it. That was an F. I thought it was a T. There we go, T. Seesaw effect. That's such a... Just say seesaw. You get the point when you see seesaw. You get the point.
Right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
He didn't even use the word effect.
Huh? A seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off.
Uh-huh.
The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that if they didn't use that to slice it through the floor, what they did, they broke the cross piece, and because it's not nailed down, it's just resting on it. Old dude kicked it so that it would loosen up about where her neck is, and he would have an open space to slice her up.
Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
But
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
and then stabbing her, lifting up the sheet and then stabbing her through the cage.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard, seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. Well, no, they couldn't have lifted up the fabric then. They had to have been killed from inside. What conclusions can I draw from this? I don't know. There's only one place the sickle could have been that's consistent with the evidence. It had to have been in the cage, right? Between the victim and the floorboard, no? On top of the cage?
That's it!
Okay, yeah, that works.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
That's clever.
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble, but the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bro, who did that and why?
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Don't admire it,
Crazy,
Kibo.
but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
And I know your weightless ass wouldn't be able to do that.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Good old fashioned. When has this happened before?
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun. you
Shut up,
know?
Kokichi.
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos,
Outside the
culprit.
cage.
You did a great job keeping me entertained.
You did it, Kokichi? Did he? We'll find out. Who do I think did it, though?
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Huh?
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Okay.
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
That's a fair point. Yeah, we read this already.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Himiko, come on! I actually believed in you.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
It makes sense. Himiko, defend yourself. I ain't want it to be you, Himiko. I believed in you. You better defend yourself. Say something. Lord told me it ain't true.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
Say something, Himiko.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tanko? I killed Tanko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. And I was thinking this earlier, but I didn't say anything. We still talking about Tenko? Don't we need to talk about Angie now? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. You need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay a bill, make you feel protected like I can, baby. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird nigga hand, baby. Wow. It's not enough.
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. Victim quiz, not the culprit? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here, me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely.
That's the right answer, Monodon. Why? He hasn't said anything. Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Oh, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind the scenes details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular, then we gotta die soon too.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost. I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
That makes no sense.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet.
Are they bullying my goat?
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
Are they bullying my goat?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Leave him alone. He gonna kill y'all, bro. Alright, I'm about to go. Just for a second. I gotta eat something. I'm hungry. This is my class trial intermission. Alright. Alright, kids, I'm back.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Let us know, Himiko.
Well, Donkey Lips.
Damn.
Did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Talk!
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Damn. I don't care either. Say something, bitch.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Yeah?
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Monodon? Stop!
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Savage little toad.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Kokichi!
Opinions are empty words.
I got it. I got it.
other rooms may be trapped too.
I agree.
That was right on the dot! Why didn't I get a V?
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Hey,
It's you!
killing the mood like usual.
Just like a robot.
But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
What?
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Well, that's one possibility. But I think it might have been something else.
She's being very kind about it. Where the fuck did Monodam go? Why didn't no one step through the floorboard until it was used for the murder? That's it, that must be the reason. What's the reason? I don't know. Is it the... what was it? I don't know, this? Nope. I don't know, I was thinking maybe it was like holding it in place? I don't... I have no fucking idea, by the way. I'm confused here. Sickle? I don't know. I was thinking maybe they use that to... No, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking something... I was thinking something stupid. That doesn't make sense. Oh, the magic circle!
This is it!
Yeah, because nobody could step on the salt.
It's
So
because
nobody
of
would
the
have...
magic circle at the scene.
Yeah. Also, it is dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
That kind of makes Korekiyo
Was within the
suspicious.
circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right, if that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the only one who killed Tenko. One person had the opportunity and the motive. What motive? Oh! The motive of killing Tenko, because they must have killed Angie too! Damn, Korekiyo, I fucked with you, man!
It has to be you!
I fucked with you, bro!
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
What is so funny? I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That
Shit, I
is a
don't know.
problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on the exact floorboard even in the darkness. How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I can move along the wall with my
Wait a
hand.
minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
I don't know. I didn't. The culprit didn't have to at all. They used... Touch?
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right? Were there any other markers within reach?
The salt, maybe? They judged it depending on whether or not they were stepping on salt. Maybe they tried to walk along the path.
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. Must have been at the scene, I know it. They're using these big ass words. Magic circle. All right. Yeah, so it was assault. I was right, it was assault. This was a C. This was an L? That wasn't an L. There's an L.
I see now. That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Prove it!
An interesting thought.
Prove it!
It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it.
Are you stupid? You could have walked forward until you felt the salt on the tip of your toes and then traced it.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
That's fair.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
And how do we know you're not lying to us? You drew it wrong on purpose.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see, another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt, all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I've also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
It looks like it reaches the circle, it reaches the edges pretty damn well. Notice anything?
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners. Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
Bitch.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Good job, Miu.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my... Your what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Thank you, Himiko.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
All right, bro.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
You could have waited for me to finish talking at least.
To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Is the...
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
He's the culprit.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regard... Or did I lift? I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words!
I'll cut through your words!
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Okay. What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand?
We need to find Angie's killer.
I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
That's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Himiko, shut up!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
We gotta look at it. Where the hell is Mono? Oh, he's behind her.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical
Oh,
decision.
it's about to be an argument.
It's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times like this. The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and...
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to...
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote?
No!
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Get gunned down! Get gunned down! Woo! Woo! Full counter! He think he Meliodas from the 7 Deadly Sins. I haven't watched that shit in years.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Huh?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
The blood on the
It might
bottom?
even have something to do with Angie's murder.
The dried blood. Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. The dried blood.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
When I think whoever killed Angie, they used that, and they used that to bash her against the head. That's that head guy. They bashed her in the head with it and then killed her. The bloodstain on the floorboard was dry because it was from before Tenko was killed.
Damn it!
Huh? Wait, did I read it wrong? Did I read it wrong? I must have read it wrong. I thought it said it was before Tenko was killed, right? The bloodstain on the floorboard was dry. It was there before Tenko was killed. Yeah. It happened before the seance.
That's it!
They both mean the same fucking thing!
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ooh.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Shut up.
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
He wasn't lying that time.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true or... Upside down, Goldly, Necronomicon, Cage
The
Child,
art
Magic
research
Circle.
lab is not where Angie was killed.
Mm-hmm.
She was killed in the empty room instead.
Okay.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Ooh.
That sounds like something only you would do, Nina.
Yeah. Does it require candles? Oh, she probably did need candles to burn the book. What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there.
The art research.
I agree.
I hit the V!
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
No. Mew, no.
Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
Mmm.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
Bro. Leave Himiko alone.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
Oh! I didn't think about that.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already.
Nigga, we have.
You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
That explains how an outsider got
And
into
how do
her
you
room.
explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Paint? Paint? Nigga? You're in the ultimate artist lab? Paint? Motherfucker?
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
That's oh, that's why he had to stab her.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Yeah. She got bashed in the head, carried to her lab to fake her death, and then she got up. She wasn't dead yet. You know, she was probably already bleeding from her head, but then that's when stabbed her in the neck, and then the blood came out. That's possible too. It could still be, it could be pain, but this is more likely. That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Yeah, the Monokuma file.
Damn it!
The Monokuma file that says she has 2 injuries? The Monokuma file that says she was stabbed in the torso and has lacerations on her forehead. Yeah, that definitely isn't proof that she was attacked twice. Okay, fuck you. This
is it!
Yeah, sure, whatever.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana.
She also was stabbed in the torso though, right?
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
Did I just read that wrong? Did I read it wrong? Didn't it say she was... Yeah, she was stabbed in the torso. What are they talking about is her neck for?
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
That much blood? Is there that much blood in a human body?
Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
Bro.
What are you all?
Bro, he tweaking!
You what? What are... I will not fear. I will not back down.
Huh?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Izanami?
Nothing is clear at all! Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Wouldn't leave bloodstains.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Okay.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
No? No, but I saw some in the empty room, dumbass.
I was wrong.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop
Why
of blood
even
fell?
include
The
empty
hallway and
room if
empty
you're
room
not
had
gonna
no
let me use
bloodstains.
that?
Traces of evidence left behind.
Yo, what's up with my
There was no
computer?
evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
What's up with my computer? I'm on my controller. Why is it doing that?
You say the culprit carried Angie's body?
Oh, I can't move the sword past the
The
line.
hallway and empty room had no
Cause I'm
bloodstains.
literally getting cornered.
Even if you wipe them down,
Okay, that's actually
there'd still
clever.
be traces of evidence left behind, but there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
The duct tape. What the duct tape mean? Let's see. I don't know what that means.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Oh.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
Maki noticed that, didn't she?
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did it.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
You're gonna make me choose again. Nigga, it's obvious! It's obvious!
It has to be you. It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
Dang, Kyo, I liked you, bro.
What the fuck? So it's true!
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them.
Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident. Probably Angie's, I would say, right? Tenko's was too thought out and planned.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. He killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
I don't know.
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
He's convening with the spirits.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Might be a little schizo. No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
There is.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
No.
Apologize. 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 Apologize, 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 apologize.
No.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I don't fucking know. I've got no clue what's going on with Kia. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. That's
I have
tough.
nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Fuck.
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Huh? This is so ass!
Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Raphael speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
No, board floor! Board floor! Board floor!
I have nothing to admit.
What? Alright, don't fuck it up this
You have
time.
no proof that Korekio is the killer.
Remove the floorboard. Not board floor. Not board floor. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see that shit.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie. I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Yeah!
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Who was the culprit? Who was the culprit with the saw in the living room? Small stone Himiko brought. Remove the golden leaf katana. Hit the sliding lock. Okay. Okay, hit the sliding lock. We still don't know why he killed Tenko though.
This is the truth of the case.
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this: to overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking a difficult
My
trick.
fault.
But remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
The salt.
They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the Salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
You're the culprit. I got it. You did it. You're the killer.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekio. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
Huh?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face up!
It's voting time!
My dog's about to kill somebody. Y'all pissing him off. Y'all need to stop playing with him, bro.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh Lord. All right. Wow, seriously, you're correct again. Amazing! This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row.
All right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kia, why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill both. No matter what motive he have. Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me, were you actually scared of that resurrection ritual, Kaido?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Alright.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life. Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you have to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down, no one wanted a disgusting shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway.
Sploosh!
What the what? Kia, who is he? Who's this person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
sister.
Yes, the one I love is inside me. My dearest sister. Sister.
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Your sister, but didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter.
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover. I bet he'd be fucking his sister. Like a fucking weirdo.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared.
No physical connection. What is that?
Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth. For my beloved sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I had to find her some friends. Friends from my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Deceased.
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost. So her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved
For my sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being my sister's friends. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy. Yes, Korikyo. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo
I'm
is...
Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save
I am
me.
pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the 2 you killed here?
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls. I see, so when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Before that, let's choose a spirit medium. It would work best with the girl. You said it would work best with the girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being my sister's friends. All worthy.
Why, you...
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then,
Then the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie Spirit should go in. No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh, infiltrate, really? But how did you? It was obvious to me. I've studied many people. Yeah, she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well.
Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However,
But Angie walked in on me preparing and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste a seance trick I prepared. You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Korekio.
Korekio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That right. Killing 2 friends for your dear sister.
But how?
That wrong. That's so wrong. Don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I am a ghost now, I am always beside Korekio.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another...
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this... Knock it off, bullshit! Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me!
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have such a fun time watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister,
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Korikio. Come to me.
Oh,
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
it's punishment!
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, as long as I finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. Wait, I can't accept this. Like I said, there is no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological point of view.
Why do you think so many different cultures have tried funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death? I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate anthropologist, Korikio Shinguchi.
I shall observe.
I will watch over all of you as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Korikio. All those who died will be watching. I will be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. Ooh, I'm a little lightheaded. He's gonna kill both of them. Kill himself? My goat, Monodom. Damn it. I lost my two favorite Monacods. No! What? Korikio's sister did that? What?
Oh, Cory!
No, Monodom, why?
How can
What
this
the?
be?
To think my cute child would commit suicide. Ah, it's so cute. So freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodom committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodom became obsessed with getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right!
Yes, the other Monicas drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Monodom? Huh? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon.
Wah, wah, wah.
Seems like a waste though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
Told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. Just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, which one of us did one of us die? Could have sworn it's just been the two of us the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead. What the fuck? So his sister killed him. She killed his ghost. Why? Why the fuck would she do that? Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. It's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a God watching over us, but there isn't after all, not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to protect everyone, keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
that's right.
It may not be possible now, but I put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. Wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Makiro's one of my sidekicks. I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Makiro? Ooh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? This dumbass can do basic math. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But
Just 9 of us.
you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
You know.
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on God's spirits of the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys, I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaido,
Well, of course.
you're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey,
Hold up, Keyboy. No need to apologize. Hold up, Keyboy needs to apologize even for those student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground without your strength. Got that?
no way.
I've never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You all right?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help, you can tell Gonta.
Hey,
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best.
okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
Gosh, Himiko is such a liar.
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will in a world that was comprised of just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit. I only said it's because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? What are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead, cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Tinko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. Not me though, I'm a real nigga. Now's not the time for that shit. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However,
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
exactly. So, okay. While we were headed back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaido had stopped in his tracks. Kaido, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you just like scary things, you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, cause of me.
okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaido. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Alright, but I wanna know, when am I supposed to start hating Himiko? I'm not understanding. When do I start hating Himiko? Like, my friend who played this game, he hates Himiko. He told me that everybody else who played this hates Himiko. When do I hate Himiko? I'm confused. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaido.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
Fuck.
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Come on, Kaido. I believe in you. I believe in you, Kaido. You're not gonna do that shit. Kaido, you can't do it, man. Come on, please. That would actually break my heart. But I need to know, what the fuck happened? at the end of the trial, at the end of the execution. Like, is his soul just dead now? Like, I know Saw can scare away ghosts, but they don't kill. I know Saw can scare away ghosts, but they don't kill ghosts, do they? But at the same time, like, regardless of whether or not it killed him, why was his sister doing it too? Why was she with Monokuma? That's fucked up. They set my boy up. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and read them all. Tap into the next one. Damn, I really fucked with Korekiyo. And it's a shame he went out like he did. I hope his ghost is still up there, you know, chilling with everybody though. Cause, yo, I did fuck with him. Even if he a little incest boy.